I check for lean or leaks. Lean might be a flat tire, a broken suspension, or a shift in my load. Then I'll check for coolant or a power steering fluid leaks. I see anything like that on the ground, I'll make sure it's taken to the shop for them to get it fixed. Then I'll start from the top of the trailer. We call all those lights on the trailer, we call them clearance lights. Because when you go over the overpass, they give you some clearance lights. That's how you see. So they are yellow or amber in color, mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken, or cracked. I detect no moisture or condensation. And then I'll check the marker light on the tractor. All these lights on the top can say marker light. They're mounted and secured to the vehicle. Yeah, marker, the clear, they call them ID light. They call all of them marker light to keep track. Yeah. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken, or cracked. I detect no moisture or condensation. Then I'll check all my monitoring devices. Back in the days we call them mirrors. But now all the newer semi, they have cameras on them. And then like Tesla, they have a dashboard. The driver don't watch here no more. You just watch the dashboard. That is, this record everything outside and it transmits the message over there into the dashboard. They have like a big dash screen. That's where the driver watches. So we call them monitoring devices, mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken, or cracked. The lenses are clean and they are adjusted to you, the driver. And then I'll check my headlights, mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken, or cracked. I detect no moisture or corrosion. It's clean and clear, and I detect no condensation. Okay. I'll check my turn signal. To the vehicle, not bent, broken, or cracked. Bumper color is yellow or amber. I detect no moisture or condensation. Then I open the hood. When I open the hood, I'll check my coolant. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken, or cracked. It is at the proper level, maximum and minimum. And I detect no leaks on my coolant. The cap is on tight. Then I'll give a general overview. Check all my hoses and my wires. They are mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken, or cracked. Or you say no abrasion, bumps, or cuts on the hoses. And I detect no leaks on the hoses. And I detect no burnt wires. All my wires are intact, they're not burnt. Then I'll check my windshield washer flow, mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken, or cracked. It has to be at the proper level, maximum and minimum. I detect no leaks, okay, and the cap is on tight. Okay, after that we move to the other side. Move to the other side. I will check, I give another general overview, check all my hoses and wires on the side. They're mounted and secured to the vehicle. No abrasion, bumps, or cuts on the hoses, no leaks on the hoses. And then my wires, I detect no burnt wires. Okay. Then I'll check all my fluid level here. Okay, all my fluid level. This is the power steering fluid reservoir. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bent, broken, no cracked. The cap is on tight. And it has to be at the proper level, maximum and minimum. And I detect no leaks. Okay. And then that's why I check it, that's why I fill it. I'll take the dipstick out. It has a dipstick. Wipe it with a piece of cloth, put it back to make sure that it's at the proper level, okay? Then I'll check my oil fill and my oil dipstick. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken, or cracked. I detect no leaks. This is where I fill my oil, that's why I check it. I'll take the dipstick out, wipe it with a piece of cloth, put it back in to check the level of my oil, make sure my oil is at the proper level. Okay, now I come to my suspension. I'll check the leaf spring mount. On both sides, they're mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken, or cracked. And then I'll check my leaf spring, mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken, or cracked. If I detect 25% of crack on my leaf spring, I'll make sure that this truck is placed out of service.
So what you call that? Just a leaf spring mount?
Leaf spring mount, yeah. The leaf spring is mounted on this, so it's called a leaf spring mount. You see the leaf spring? See the hole? It has a bolt here, so this is mounted on this. So that's why it's called leaf spring mount. Okay. Now, my leaf spring, if I detect 25% of crack on my leaf spring, I'll make sure that this truck is placed out of service. Then I'll check my 3-pin steering linkage. It's called a Pitman arm. The drag link, Pitmanarm, Pitman arm. This one is called a drag link, DRAGLINK, drag link. And then this one is the upper control arm, UPPERCONTROL, upper control. So Pitman arm, drag link, upper control arm, mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bend, broken, no crack. And then they are bolted with castle nuts, and quarter pin. CASTLE, castle nut, NUT, castle nut, and there's one castle nut down there. They are mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bend, broken, no crack. They have a quarter pin with their color pin. And then this one is called a tie rod. They tie the 2 tires in the back. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bend, broken, no crack. Okay. And then it has a lower control arm down here. There's a lower control arm. This one is called a lower control arm. The mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bend, broken, no crack. Then I'll check my shock absorber, and the shock absorber mount. Also say shock and shock mount. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bend, broken, no crack. This shock has fluid inside of it. I detect no leaks. Then I'll check my brake hose. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bend, broken, no crack. I detect no leaks. Then I come here, I'll check my brake drum and my brake pad. Come here, let me show them. Yeah. That's my brake drum. This is the brake drum and my brake pad. Brake drum, brake pad. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bend, broken, no crack. My brake pad is not flat like a penny. Make sure it's not flat like a penny or like a 1 cent. Okay. And then there is no oil or grease contaminate between my brake pad and my brake drum. The reason why you check for oil or grease contaminate, if there is oil or grease, when you step on the brake, your brake will trip. So you don't want the brake to be tripped. So that's why you check, make sure there is no oil or grease between the brake pad and the brake drum. It has to be dry and clean. Okay? And then your brake pad should not be dangerously thin like a penny. Then I'll check my inner rim and my outer rim. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bend, broken, or crack. I detect no illegal welds on them. And then I'll check my brake, my lug nuts. All my lug nuts. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bend, broken, or crack. I detect no shininess or any rust that will tell me that my lug nuts are loose. Then I'll check my valve stem here. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bend, broken, or crack. Or some people call it air stamp. I detect no leaks. I will check the pressure on this tire, the air pressure by a by tire gauge. I'll check my it's supposed to be about 100 and 110 psi. Okay. Then I'll check my inner tire, my outer tire, my top tire, and my outer tire. Inner tire, top tire, and outer tire for ABC, abrasion, bumps, or cuts. The tread depth for this tire should be no less than 4/32 of tread, and this one cannot be mismatched. It cannot be recap. So the same size you have here should be the same size you have on the other side. Okay, and you detect no abrasion, bumps, or cuts on it. No abrasion, no bumps, no cuts. Okay, if you're unable to say all that, just say no cuts. And then that's my brake hose. I don't know if I already checked it. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, no abrasion, bumps, or cuts, and I detect no leaks on it. And then that's the frame of my truck, mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bend, broken, no crack. I detect no illegal welds on the frame of my truck. Then that's my power steering box.
I was about to get you.
Power steering box, mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bend, broken, no crack. I detect no leaks on my power steering blocks. And then that's my steering rod or steering shaft, mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bend, broken, no crack. It has 2 U-joints, 1 U-joint. There's another U-joint under there. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bend, broken, no crack. It's bolted and it's not loose and it's properly greased. Okay, and then there should be no more than 10 degrees of play on my steering. When I turn it like that, no more than 10 degrees of play. Okay, that's it. I'm done with this part. Then I come to the battery and my battery box. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bend, broken, no crack. I detect no corrosion on my battery and my battery is not leaking. Okay, and then I'll check my battery is secure in the battery box. I'll check all my lights on this side of the trailer all the way down there. And my turn signal, mounted and secured to the vehicle, no bend, broken, or crack. And I detect no moisture or corrosion, no moisture or condensation, sorry. Proper color is yellow or amber, okay? And then I'll check my def cap and my fuel cap mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken on cap. The rubber seal is not damaged, and my def cap is not leaking any fuel, not any def. My fuel cap also, the rubber seal is not damaged and it's not leaking any fuel under the ground. When I check on the ground, I saw no def, no fuel leak. That's my emergency box or my work box, mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or crack. I have 3 items here. I have my fire extinguisher, my spare fuses, and my 3 triangles. They're mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or crack. Then I'll come here. I can check my fuel tank strap mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or crack. Those are the strap, and they are properly bolted. They're not loose. Then I'll check all my hoses. They are connected from the tractor on this side to the trailer on this side. Okay, they are mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. This red one is called the emergency hose. It's responsible for the emergency brake, and it has a glad hand inside. This rubber seal is called the glad hand. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. It's not damaged. I put it 90 degrees up, put them like that, 90 up, then bring it down, 90 down. Okay, I want to take it out again, 90 up, then I take it out. I want to put it in again, I go 90 up, then I bring it down. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. The blue one is called the service airlines. The same way I take this, the same way. I go 90 degrees up, then I take it out. If I want to put it back, I put the rubber seal and this rubber seal together, and then 90 degrees up like this, then I go down. So I detect no leaks and the rubber seal is not damaged. This green one is called electrical cord. If I want to take it out, I flip it up like this, and then use my 2 fingers, and then I take it out. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. I detect no corrosion and it's not damaged. Okay, my electrical cord is not damaged. Then I'll check the frame of the tractor, frame of the trailer, on all the 4 sides, all the 4 frame of the trailer. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. It's not damaged. I detect no illegal welds on it. This is the header board, but we don't check it anymore. That's the header board. Then I'll check my DOT tape all the way to down of the trailer, mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. Then I'll check my airbags on this side, mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. I detect no leaks, or no abrasion, bumps or cuts. I detect no leaks. Okay, this is my sliding tandem, fifth wheel sliding wheel. It's not tandem, the back is the tandem.
Yeah, the sliding.
It's a fifth wheel sliding wheel, okay? Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken. It's a sliding fifth wheel. Just say, you can either say, I'm checking my sliding fifth wheel. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. It has 2 locking pin. They're in the lock position, okay? Okay, and that's my release handle, fifth wheel release handle. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. It has to be at the lock position. This is my pivot pin and my quarter pin. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. And then this is my platform, fifth wheel platform. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. And then these are my mounting bolts and plates, mounting bolts and fifth wheel plates. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. This is the apron. It's called the apron. It sits on top of the fifth wheel skid plate. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. And then this one is the skid plate, this top here. So the apron sits on top of this, and there should be no daylight, and it's properly greased. Okay? Pivot pin and quarter pin, mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. And then that's my air piston. That's what I use to lower my airbags. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. I detect no leaks. Then I come behind the truck. I'll check my locking jaw and my kingpin. See, come here. That's my locking jaw. My locking jaw and my kingpin, mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. The locking jaw is around the kingpin shank. It's properly greased and it's not damaged. Okay? Then I'll come here. I'll check my floorboard. This is my floorboard and my cross member. Floorboard and cross member, mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. It's not damaged. Yeah, it's not damaged. Then I'll check my tail lights on the side. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. We call them multifunctional light. That's your brake light and your reverse light. They are red and white in color, and I detect no moisture or condensation. Then I'll check my landing gear. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not been broken or cracked. Landing gear leg, landing gear support, landing gear handle, landing gear shoes. landing gear leg, landing gear handle, landing gear shoes, landing gear handle, and then landing gear support. So landing gear support, landing gear leg, landing gear handle, landing gear shoes. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken or cracked. It's fully raised so that when I'm going across a railway track, I don't get stuck. So it's fully raised, okay? It's fully raised from the ground. And then my landing gear has sufficient clearance from the body of my tractor so that when I'm making turns,
Gotta be within 5 feet.
yeah, I gotta be like within 5 feet so that this one don't touch this and damage my truck. So okay, and after that I come here, I'll check my turn signal. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, no abrasion bumps, no, not bent, broken or crack. Proper color is yellow or harmed by detect no moisture or condensation. The same for my marker light for this one. Okay, mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken or crack. Proper color is yellow or harmed by detect no moisture or condensation. Then I'll come here. I'll check my, this is my sliding tandem now, release handle. Sliding tandem, release handle, and then sliding tandem frame. Mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken or crack. And I detect no illegal wear. Then the release handle is in the lock position. Then this is my sliding tandem pin, locking pin. One pin there, you have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 on each side, 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. Make sure they're in the lock position, okay? Make sure they're locked and the sliding tandem is not damaged. And what you use the sliding tandem for, anytime you're making turns, before you turn the tractor trailer on the curve, you have to make sure that if this is a pole, this tire have to line up with a pole like this before you make your turn. If this tire don't line up with the object, you might hit the object if you turn too soon. So that's why you always mark this. When you're making turn, make sure you watch on that mirror, make sure that you see what is happening with your tandem before you turn. If this is a curve, you make sure that this tire line up with the curve before you start turning. Don't turn too soon. Don't turn when this tire is way behind the curve on that side. If you turn, you hit the curve, it's automatic fail on the test. Okay, let's go. Now we come here, that's my door hook, mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken or cracked. And then I'll check my ABS lights, mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken or cracked. If this ABS light stays on when you're driving the truck, that means your ABS system has a problem. You have to take it to the shop for them to fix it. Okay, it has to come on just briefly and then shut off again. If it stays on continuously when you're driving, that means it has a problem. You have to get it fixed. And the cops can pull you over for that, okay? And then this is my marker light, side marker. What you use this marker light for, when you're driving at night, it tells you where the end of the trailer is. So when you're making turn, like you're changing lane, you know that this is the end of your trailer. So we call it marker light, okay? It gives you the end, the length of the trailer, the end. So that if you cut in front of a vehicle, this one will slap the vehicle. So you know you have sufficient clearance from you and the vehicle behind you before you change lane. So especially if you're driving at night. So this is a marker light, mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken or cracked, proper color is red, and I detect no moisture or condensation. Then I come to the back of my truck. I check all my multifunctional light, multifunctional light, multifunctional light, multifunctional light. My clearance lights in the back, they're all multifunctional lights. They're mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken or cracked. Proper color is red, white. That's it, red and white. And I detect no moisture or condensation. Then you check all your DOT reflectors or tape in the back. My DOT tape and reflectors, they're mounted and secured to the vehicle, not bent, broken or cracked. They're present and visible. Then I'll check this side the same way as I already checked the other side. So that is it. If you're able to do like this, you already passed the test, the outside. Okay, thank you very much. TJ and Friend Truck Driving School. Thank you. Okay, you can start.